Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for this week's Soulmate Oracle reading. I've gotten so much response from many of you, and I want to say thank you. I really do. This warms my heart. It really touches me on many of your comments and emails that you leave me. It really makes this a true energy exchange, because what is given to you is given back to me. And basically the messages don't come from me. They come from above, but I am bringing them out to you. And I really want to say thank you for allowing this opportunity to give you these messages, because I also get messages in return. So it's an energy exchange. I will continue to make these videos as long as I can. I really appreciate all the support, like I said. And if you would like to have your own personalized reading, the links are down below. You can order a reading. Also, check out my other videos. You may get something more from the Q&A to understand your situation. This is a reading that is more generalized towards love, relationships, and soulmates. So if you're going through a situation, I strongly advise you to watch this video to the end, to get the messages that are being given to you. Sometimes the messages don't come out in an exact way that you want them to, but sometimes it is a message for you. So without further delay, let's begin. Okay, I've meditated and I shuffled the cards asking our angels and spirit guides to give us the messages that are necessary for us to take with us on our path for this week. Now, the cards that I've used were the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I love this deck. Very beautiful. I love the artwork. I've used it many of times, and I probably use this deck on a daily basis. Okay, so the first card that I pulled, Morning Affirmations. Okay, and as this card says, if you can see it, say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. And like this card is it's a beautiful mermaid, and she's flowing. She's swimming with a school of fish and a dolphin, and a few dolphins actually, and they're all giving her wisdom. They're all giving her love. They're giving her the go-ahead. Yes, you can do this. And that's what morning affirmations are. Basically, they're not about us just saying positive things to ourselves so that we can feel better in the morning and feel positive, but actually to give us a feeling of, yeah, we can do this. This is my life. This is what I'm taking with me. And acknowledging the strength that you have deep inside you, because you do have it. It's just that things that has happened to you over the years, and the things that has happened has actually been things that had to happen for that specific reason. Not that we enjoyed it, and not that we want to go back to it, but they all happen for your divine purpose in life, and it's a life lesson that you have to go through in order to find peace, serenity in your life for the future. Now, maybe you haven't had the relationship going in a forward direction, and maybe you've had a lot of breakups prior to the relationship that you're in right now, or maybe you're still going through that difficult time finding someone. Remaining positive and saying in a morning affirmation and how much you need love in your life, and how much you need that love to blossom, to manifest in your life, is the key to actually bringing the ultimate love into your life. Now, whatever the case may be, I don't know your situation, but whatever it may be, saying a positive morning affirmation is not going to solve your problem, but it's going to contribute to bringing in the positive love and light into your life. Now, there are many ways to say morning affirmations. I like to start, first of all, with a little bit of prayer, a little bit of meditation, first of all, giving thanks and really giving gratitude. First, I have to get that positive feeling in my heart. Maybe you may not be feeling it right away, but guess what? If you really look deep inside, I guarantee you're going to find it in your heart, because you are made of love. Trust me, and you have the light inside of you. You have to just pull it through. And then saying the morning affirmations. I like to say, I love you to myself over and over, and I like to say that I can do things that I've never felt that I can do before, and you will find that you will do those things. Every affirmation has a meaning and a purpose.
I can't tell you which ones work for you, but I do have many of them on my website, and I will post as well a new article coming up soon about morning affirmations, because a lot of people have been asking me questions about morning affirmations and what exactly do I need to do. Now, like I said, they don't exactly take away all your problems, but they certainly do help with eliminating waking up in the morning thinking about negativity, opening up something that maybe has happened 10 years, 20 years, because we are having thoughts constantly in our minds. This is a month where a lot of thoughts has been happening. I know for me anyways. So it's time to stay clear and just put away anything that's negative, okay? Now the next card. Dream big. Yes, and as you could see, this beautiful mermaid, she's dreaming. She can be asleep, but I really take this card as she's thinking deeply into her thoughts, meditating. Like as it says on the bottom, let go of small thoughts about yourself, see yourself succeeding, and so be it. And she's really looking at her life and thinking about what she would like to change, what she would like to do, and dreaming. I like to create a vision board, and I always talk about my vision board. My vision board consists of a lot of beautiful affirmations, of course, but also what I'd like to do to improve my life. Now, sometimes it can be more about you want to get back together with someone, or maybe it's about finding the peace with that person that's in your life. Because sometimes we can find the peace, but though we're not really with the peace, you know, you really have to dream big. Do you want this person in your life? Do you want to feel happy with this person? Well, you have to dream big. You have to visualize it. Maybe make a little place inside your home somewhere, and maybe make a collage and grab some pictures. You don't have to grab pictures of that person, but like you would like to have this beautiful, I like to say like a beautiful sunset, and the two of you walking down the sunset holding hands. Maybe it's by a lake where the two of you are enhancing your love together, and maybe there's a wedding, maybe there's a marriage, maybe you're giving vows to one another, maybe you're rekindling those vows, maybe you're starting over again after so many years in your relationship that it's rekindled. So whatever it is, it's time to dream big. Stop thinking of the negative, because we tend to go into the negative, and that's where, like I said, the morning affirmations is going to definitely help you with letting go of those feelings and those thoughts. Maybe the first time, second time, maybe it'll take about a week or 2 weeks, whatever the time may be. You need to focus on you and what you want to get out of your life. Now, maybe there's someone that you're feeling is not seeing eye to eye with you, and they're kind of like creating a lot of arguments, and they're the ones that are starting it. And when they start it, you end up finishing it, or you try to finish it, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, that you end up arguing with this person, and it's just a fight. It's just going around in circles. But though you love this person, and this person loves you. So what you need to do is break that pattern. Maybe talk to that person and dream big. Dream that maybe you can actually rekindle what you've had in a previous time in your relationship. Maybe when you both first got together, and what made you both so drawn to each other. When it comes to a divine soulmate, they feel so intense, they feel so much passion and powerful love that they just go with it. They just feel it, and they just don't think about anything else. But then after life comes in, and we get comfortable, and we end up saying things, and they say things, and then we end up where we're at a place where we are not happy with. And it happens in every relationship, trust me. Twin flames, divine partners, soulmates, twin rays, whatever relationship you're in, you have to remember to dream big that this relationship is going to work out. And I'm going to focus on making something happen between us, not create war and trying to prove points, because that's all ego. Ego-based energy, as we talked about before, only gets stronger, and you feed into it. So the more you feed into this ego-based energy, the stronger it's going to get, and you're going to end up saying things that you're going to totally regret. This is a time to Listen to the positive affirmations that you say every morning. You could write them down, say them every day. You can list maybe 5, you could list 10, you could even do 20. I mean, there's so many that can just come to mind, but I highly recommend that you start. The sooner you start, the better. And if you are saying them, maybe you need to add more into your daily ritual of positive affirmations. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Blessed change. I love this card. A major life change brings you great blessings. As you can see, this mermaid she's swimming around, she's loving her life. She is in total love, she is in total bliss. It's time for a blessed change. Blessed change doesn't necessarily mean moving and changing your life. It means allowing what is necessary to come into your life. If it doesn't seem very comfortable to you, maybe it doesn't seem what you've expected it to be, maybe it's time for you to accept certain things. Blessed change is giving you the knowledge that you're being worked on. Maybe your energy right now may not be at the highest. Maybe you don't feel complete love coming through to you, but guess what? There's a blessed change coming through. And this is going to happen to a lot of couples coming up. I mean, after all of these energy shifts that we've had over the last few months, I know I talk about them a lot because we're still recovering. I know there's a lot of things that I'm looking at that I am still balancing in my life. We all go through them. We all have difficulties in certain areas. And I'm not talking about just in general relationships. I'm talking about the situations in our life that we need to allow the change to happen. Sometimes it doesn't feel normal, maybe it doesn't feel right, but then after a while it just settles in and it says, you know what, I'm glad that I allowed it to happen because this was a blessing in disguise and I'm really getting something from this. That's where you come with the blessed change. Blessed change doesn't necessarily mean it's all a bed of roses and everything is just so beautiful, because I would love for things to be that way. It sometimes doesn't usually go on like that. It doesn't necessarily happen that way. And we end up getting a surprise in our life. So a blessed change is going to make a major shift in your life in a good way, in a positive way. Because the cards that I'm seeing here is like, it's transforming. It's a transformation that is happening right now. By dreaming big, you're dreaming up something more. You're dreaming up something magnificent to happen in your life. And that's all about you. You can make the changes that are meant to come into your life. You can make it happen if you focus on the positive, focus on what your dreams are, what your goals are. Your ideal situation in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be everything perfect, but the ideal. By doing the ideal and just being humbling yourself, it's going to actually bring a blessed change. Like I said, sometimes we need to sacrifice, sometimes things that are small in our life, the little things in our life that we don't think too much of, actually can result into something very beautiful, something very empowering, and that's where we need to take it. So it's all about letting go of the negative, especially when it comes to that relationship. Your soulmate is calling out to you. This is another message that I feel that is very strong. Your soulmate needs you. Maybe they're going through it. They're actually the one that's experiencing a lot of challenges. Maybe you don't feel it as much as they do, but you're getting it, because many times when we have a divine soulmate in our life, we're connected. And you don't have to be twin flames to be connected to feel their energies. You can actually feel it with the divine partner that you're with right now. It's a natural feeling that you're going to be saying, it's not me, but I'm picking up something. I feel something. Something is happening. And actually, you can call up that person. You can call up this and find out that it was actually them that actually went through the hardship in some way, the stress, the negative energy. And maybe you can make them see the bigger picture to help them with morning affirmations. Sometimes talking to them gives them the morning affirmation. You know, like I've always said to you, you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are wonderful, because you are. And that is a fact, because we are connected. I am connected to you. You are connected to me. This is what brought you to this reading. This is what brought you here to me and me to you, because you are all of these things, because we are all connected in that way, that we are all united. We are all actually as one in unity. So the one thing you have to remember when you talk to your divine soulmate, you need to understand that you're telling them what you feel truth in your heart, because you know that they are amazing. You know that they are all of these things because they're part of you. So whenever you tell somebody this in the morning, giving them a positive affirmation, giving them a boost, giving them something, just like when you get your morning cup of coffee or tea. You know, we drink these things because they give us a little boost. We give us a little uplift. Well, guess what? That person may need it. I like to also give this out to everyone, and I like try my best every morning to post a positive affirmation or a positive quote or just saying good morning, because you know what? Sometimes that's what we need. That's what you need. You need to give this out. You need to send this out. Sending it out will give you a better feeling in your life. It's an energy exchange. When you give out something beautiful and positive, you bury the hatchet of whatever negative feeling you're having. You're just saying, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to think of positive. Guess what? Your life becomes positive. You've actually uplifted your vibrations. Your vibes went up. You actually enhanced something in your life. And guess what? That person received it. So it's contagious. So I'm all for bringing in the positive love and light to yourself, but to that person as well, and to everyone around you. And the last card, self-forgiveness. And this very beautiful mermaid is forgiving herself for whatever's happened. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child, and yes, you are. And when you forgive yourself, we all fall short. We are all guilty of it. We make mistakes. We say things. We do things we don't mean to. We happen to do these things pretty often. And when we do it, we sometimes just say to ourselves, oh, I'm a stupid head. Why did I say that? Don't even say that. Give yourself self-forgiveness. Say, oh, I should have not said that, but I understand. I have to sometimes bring out my inner self. Don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and forgive that person that has said something to you. Self-forgiveness happens when you forgive others. When you forgive others, you forgive yourself. Giving this love, giving this light to others is going to help yourself. Maybe that person has hurt you in a relationship that maybe you've still held on to, that hurt, that feeling, that old pattern. And though you love this person with all your heart, you're not really forgiving that person because you're still looking at what they done or what they said. And any little slip up that they make, any little mistake that they make, you end up bringing right back to them, because you're not really forgiving yourself, you're not forgiving them, you're not allowing yourself to heal and move forward. Yes, you want to protect yourself, I'm not saying not to, but there's a part of you that needs to stop looking at that old pattern and that ego-based energy. And we talk a lot about ego. Is going to say, well, he said this or she said that, and why should I even listen to what they have to say? But that person you love, you're not going to look at the love. You're going to look more at what they done, and it's all going to go in a round circle pattern that you're never going to feel happy with that person. Breakups happen this way. This is how a start of a breakup happens, and this is how animosity begins. You need to stop looking at old patterns and start fresh. You know, as we come on to the new season of where we're at right now, we want to bring in light. We're in the middle of it right now, but we want to bring in light. And light is when things start to circulate. We're at the end of at the cycle of light, that a new sun is going to come through in the next few months, that new beginnings is going to start happening. And it's not because it's going to be a new year, but it's because we represent ourselves and we start over again and we reset. It's kind of like we press the reset button and start over again. Well, you can start today. You don't even have to wait. I always say it's best to begin when you're at a good time, in a good place in your life. And right now is a time for you to start forgiving whatever is causing you to get these negative flashbacks. That's what they are. They're just flashbacks. Erase them and say, I'm going to start fresh. How about like rearranging things in your life? Stop waking up the same way, maybe wake up a different way. Start looking at life with a positive attitude, with a positive feeling. Maybe you do. Okay, I'm not saying that you don't, but maybe it's time to change something up a little bit. You know, with the energies of Feng Shui, we can start changing things around. It can make a big difference when you change furniture around sometimes. You could actually wake up and say, well, maybe I was not supposed to be in this position. My bed was not supposed to be here, or maybe I wasn't. It's good to, you know, talk to somebody who knows these things as well. It's more about getting a fresh start in your life. Start in your day. Every day is a fresh new beginning, always, every day, okay? It doesn't have to be January 1st. It can be tomorrow. It can be any time that you wake up this way. And keep something consistent. Keep it going. Keep it moving. Self-forgiveness is going to bring in the love in your life. It attracts the feelings that you have deep in your heart with your divine soulmate. I feel that your divine soulmate is calling out to you. And even if you haven't met your divine soulmate, I really feel like something is trying to bring you two in a divine union together. But you can't feel it and you can't absorb it if you're still feeling like you can't forgive yourself from the things that has happened in the past. Feeling guilty, feeling insecure, letting fear-based energy set in is going to bring you down. And I highly recommend that you let it go, okay? So I hope that this reading resonated with you, because it was very, very powerful for me, and it resonated with me in many ways. That I always say positive affirmations every morning, but it's time to now refreshen them. You know, maybe start a different way of looking at the positive affirmations, adding to them or taking away some of them, because you don't want them to be the same thing over and over, that you're not listening to them. You know, it's like something repetitive playing over again. So, like I said, you need to work on what is important in your life in order to bring the new in your life and to bring the love in your life, okay? If you have any questions, please post them down in the comments area. I do get to each and every one of them. Sometimes I get backed up. Also, if you're interested in booking a private session with me, you can. I do have blogs in the description area, and you can visit any one of them, and there is links inside that can give you a better idea of the types of services I offer. I offer both phone, chat, and also email readings. So whatever works for you. Also, check out my other articles on my blogs that you can understand better about soulmates, twin flames, and also check out the YouTube videos. I have many different types about the Q&As, about the soulmates, twin flames, that may be good for you to get another understanding about blog articles and the YouTube videos. Okay. So I hope you like my video, and if you do, please give me the thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I love you all for all the support you've given me. I can't tell you how much it means to me. Okay, so until next time, I wish you all a lot of love, light, peace. God bless you all. Namaste.